All right, everyone. So we are back for another episode. Today we will finish up those pesky doors. That you could see. Oh gosh, F5 is so difficult. Okay, so you could see my project bins over there have been switched up. So there's now one associated with the wall there. So look forward to that. Look forward to phase 2 of the wall. That's confirmed. But yeah, today we finish up the doors. You could see the bit of a preview there. And other stuff. I don't entirely know how much we have time for, but we will finish the doors. And then I guess anything else is just gravy. So puff puff toot toot, off we go. Okay, so we've got both of these doors set up so that we can open them from the inside. Now we need to be able to open them from the outside. So what we're going to do is set up a button to go right about to do one from the thing. It's gonna sit here. So that's where our button will be. So we'll plop that down there so we can test as we go. That's pretty much how I roll, is test as we go. Alright, so stone brick. Where's my stone brick-a-brick? Hi, zombies. Don't know where you're coming from, but you're a little late. It's been day for a while. Alright, so do that. Then that has to come down one more block. So that hopefully it doesn't interfere with... No, it still will. Until we put a block there. Ha! There, that cuts that redstone signal off. So what we should see... So if I put the redstone down all the way, there we go, is that this... Hi, torch. That opens, that closes, it has enough time for me to go in through with a horse or without a horse or whatever. However the heck I would like to go through. Alright, so I'm going to wire up the next one and we will move on. Okie dokie, so I've got both of them set up so that this one opens up too. I also decided to put the buttons on the top. Just because, like, if I'm walking by, it's just a nice little spot to put it, and I like the sort of big red button idea where you just smack it and go. So that's what I've got going on here. We're gonna start decorating this quite soon here. Just plopping some stone brick on the bottom too. Get some andesite. Put some up there. More up here. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do other than that step there. I don't know. I've not planned this yet. So... Oh, and I also have to put the floor back in, so that I don't fall through, and figure out what am I gonna do with the floor? I don't know, man. If you know which YouTuber I'm imitating by saying that way, then you get a bonus point or bragging rights or something. But let's just take a look here. I almost want to make this... Hey, zombie. Shush you. Okay, now that you have shushed, and actually now that I think of it in the most morbid way possible, let's try making columns out of this, maybe? Like if we do something like this, hide the redstone. Just a little bit. Stone brick there. That still works with that there, right? I'm not cutting anything off. Wonderful. Good, good. And then I can figure out what I'm going to do over top afterward. Oops. Darn grass hitboxes and torch hitboxes and hitboxes everywhere. 3, 4. Okay, so that's sort of, how does that look? That looks alright from that angle. I don't care too much about the other angles. Nor the hypotenuses. How do you pluralize? Is it just hypotenuses? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Might look it up later. Who knows? Can we do without that corner? Oh, I made that jump. Okay. I think we... Oh, bother. Okay, well. I think we could be able to do it without that corner. I'm where the monsters are. Let's get out of there. Okay. Looks better without that corner in there now that I've tried it. Wait a minute. How did I have to try covering this over now, or else I'm not going to understand what I'm doing on both sides. I note to self, give extra room for fences, for like cordoned off areas next time. This is not enough room. Okay, well, what? Okay, so we have our. That's too wide. It looks. Oh, because I didn't put a block there. There we go. That looks. That. My brain is less confused now. Okay. So we have that. I might just half slab the top and call it a day. This looks all right to me. Although I'd have to find some. It either spruce planks or sandstone. Although sandstone's gonna be there, or maybe stone brick or stone half slabs. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing here with the with our columny things, and I'll be back in a redstone tick. All right, I think it looks quite nice. I'm gonna have to light it up a little, but it looks solid. It looked a little monochrome until I put the sandstone in there, but otherwise it looks pretty nice. Let's see. Definitely want a torch here. Actually, that might that might do it. That might be all I need. Yeah, that should be all right. I might do something more with the floor of the half slabs right here, but otherwise. Oh, and I have to put a floor in here still. Okay, well that's. I can do that off camera. Put an ender chest in there eventually, and we will be able to keep this place nice and tidy, nice and neat. What the? Why is that there? No, redstone. Bother. Okay, well, anyway, I will work on the obvious things in a minute off camera, and I'll see you in well, for you it'll be a second. Okay. Well, I put this in. Pretty sure it was in line with the middle here. Yep, should be. And then I realized that it's off. It's like not center. Because like you go, like these are spaced out evenly from that end, and these columns here are spaced out evenly from that end. But what happens in the middle here is, okay, we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 between the sandstone columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can put one there with a space. And then this little doorway. But when we get over here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one is here, and then the column would go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column. So that fits. That fits the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column. And suddenly I don't know what to do. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column. We shift this over, like the door. That space goes behind the column, or we just make it flush with the column or something. If we move this over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column, 1 over, puts at the same. So I'm going to have to move all of this over by 1. This is why you measure things out first, kids. Don't try this at home. Not without measuring, anyway. Okay, so I'll be back. And here's the rain. Yes, I'll be back. Ugh. All right. So if it weren't for that, I have the columns here, and the fact that it's symmetrical now. I've fixed that, except for up there, but I can do that later when I finish this section of the wall up. Anyway, if it weren't for those, you'd almost not be able to tell that anything changed. But yeah, I'm gonna essentially fix this part of the wall up to match the rest of it, or open it up or something. Find something to do with it. And then eventually, I'm not sure if I'll do it this episode or whatever, but eventually the other 3 sides, that one behind the dome there, and this one here will have doors and walls and stuff, and phase 1 of the wall will be complete once those doors and the wall around them in the middle sections are done, because we already have the main entrance there. So yeah. Alright, so next order of business for the base is keeping tabs on our topside updates. I've noticed that we've been doing a lot of external builds. We've got the bone farm, like the signage up there. We've got our big old dome here, and we've got a big item room here. And we've got a few more, like a whole bunch of external projects to do later on. So I figured, why not have a bit more of a graphical way of showing this off? So essentially, that seems to be a favorite word of mine. Basically what we're going to do is I have these maps, and we're going to, they're maps of the base, and basically we're going to put them up and be able to check them after a big build to see just how things are coming along. So I've decided I want to put them right here. I have to remember, even though they're labeled one way, I want to flip them around. So northeast is that corner there, so we'll plop that there and turn it that way. All right. Interesting that maps only turn 4 ways still, even though everything else turns different ways. So this is that corner. So we'll want it down here. One more. There we go. The entrance is there. So yeah, that fits. And we do our southeast corner. Goes up there. And then finally, last corner on there. So yeah, now we can take a peek at some of the stuff. And actually, there looks like there's a bit of a ravine or a cave or something over there. And some stuff I haven't explored that way. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, we can see we've got the item room there. And we've got the mining dome, the mining bell, whatever you want to call it. We've got our next big project there and there, because we have phase 2 of the walls to complete now that we've done phase 1, because we have our doors on either side now, on each side. We've got our entrance there. It won't change unless I decide to build up or something, which I shouldn't. I don't even have much use for that room as it is. But yeah, we've got plenty going on, and we'll be able to update here. So we are back in this place. Essentially now I can go and show you these doors in their full working glory here. I'm gonna go across to this one. And there we go. Actually, I'm going to do this in third person just to try it out. But yeah, we've got our opening sequence. Whoops, I did that a little quickly. But we have our buttons. It looks pretty from the outside. I want to do this quickly so I don't get mummified out here. But yeah, opening sequence there. Run. And yeah, it does reopen when you walk on those pressure plates. But I don't mind. It's not going to create a huge amount of server lag, and I honestly don't care a whole lot. So yeah. So if you like this video, please make sure to like it, favorite it, comment on it, whatever positivity you want to leave behind is always appreciated. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Miiverse, here on YouTube, unless this is embedded, in which case they're on YouTube. I'm Professor Maple, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!